Welcome back to Timberborn and our Oasis experimental playthrough of this full version, version 1 release, when hopefully it comes out. This year it'll be coming out. Not too sure yet. It may be, as you've been watching this, already out. I do not know. But it's certainly not out at this, at this moment that I'm recording. It's still going through its production stuff, or however they want to whatever they want to call it. But anyway, we are getting closer to getting this built now. Now I should theoretically now be able to go back and, if you remember, I just want to go through this, that I started this. We're still waiting for obviously this to go through, and I think it's getting there, so that's not too bad. It's not blocking. Obviously, it's still going through. So this is what I was worried about, where it was going to overflow this and then go into the channel. But it looks as if I've been lucky enough that that's not the case. So building still commences. I think they can build. I think this is what. This is it. That one, or is it the next one? No, it's the next one. It should be this one, and I'll get rid of that one. We did say that we want two over from that top. If you remember, I have to do this. So it's 2 over, and the second one obviously is where the other part's going to come. So if we move ourselves, that's 1, that's 2. So this has to go down 2. And that's our top. That's our top line. So we now know that we have obviously one. This is the center. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't count here. Counting on a video. Never do counting on a video. 1, 2, 3, that's 4, that's 5, that's 6, that's 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Going down. So that technically should be there. I'm getting as much of this as I can while I'm waiting to build that in. Obviously this is paused. Because I need this in first to work. And like I said before, I need this to. Unfortunately, they can't get to that because that's in the way. So you could argue the point that I've done a bit of a numpty there. But it's only going to go. Well, I'm saying it's only going to go so far. Remember, that's the top of the. That's the top, not the bottom. The bottom was obviously, well, around the bottom. Now, I think, let's just go back and look at my diagram here. So I went down by right on the bottom. So it basically is going to suck all the water out. So if it's going to suck all the water out, then we need to make sure the this back here is where it is. Obviously, it'll be able to do so much if I do it from the other side. One like that, and like that. So that's been done. If I do this, this. And we know, whoops, we know how difficult it was to see from the other thing that we were doing. And let's just do that. Now I can go down, and we're only going out 3. So in other words, it's only a 2 wide, which the other one's quite wide, but it's quite deep, you see. So as long as these are all working in tandem with each other, I fill this one up, I'll fill this one up. Once this one's full, then I can start this, and then they all should pull the water all at the same time. Now I might want to I don't know. I suppose that could work. Oh, it requires gears. That's a. I've still not got a lot of. I've still not got enough gears. We don't need the gears for this, but I need the gears for our this here. That's still needs 50. It's very expensive to build when we haven't got a lot of gears. I only have 2 going though. That's the other issue here. I don't have a lot of. I'm pulling a lot of power out, and they are running 100% anyway. But there's not much more we can do with that now. Now I've got 60 something. Yeah, that's fine. I think I'm gonna run down here. I'll run this first and put this to full. Am I gonna go right and take out this block? Do you know something? I might even do that because it's a bit of a flipping eyesore. Although I can't, unfortunately though, this cannot go. Well, I don't know. It can't do. This isn't going to work, is it? I will not be allowed to go. Well, I am. I can. I find that quite surprising. Although it is underneath, isn't it? Interesting. I didn't think this would work. Being right under there. But apparently it will. I think I'll not take the chance of opening that door, just to make sure. This is where this path's got to go, so it has to come down here. That's why I was, you know, I don't think I need to. I don't think I need. Well, I suppose I would need the second. Well, no, because it's a part of that, isn't it? If we look at this here. This square, we keep going down with the square. This here is a part of this. So, but I don't think the water could get down because it's like a, you know, it's an edge, if we like. Let's go a bit faster. We want to get this going. Now we have got the wheat going. The cocktail roots are going down, which has given us the flour back. But they are getting made. No, there's a bit. Pastries are still getting there. The wheat the wheat is gone from here. There's absolutely no wheat left, so that's why these won't get made, because they're going to need the wheat. Again, you could argue the point that that really should actually be an extension on here. Now, I have got 5, so that would pay dividends if I possibly moved these and didn't have them connected to here. Yeah. But they do need gears. Gears is the one thing that I don't have a lot of. New storage system is working okay, so that we don't even have to worry too much about that. I still would like, yeah. See, this is going to work. If I can get this one in, I can actually go down there by that, if you like. I'd get this edge done. It will save me moving all this forward. Oh, that's actually quite good, actually, because they can walk on this edge. That was not intentional, by the way, but it's it has served the purpose. That's gears, that's logs, so it can't be built until. The fortunate thing is they seem to be able to move through that, even though it's not being built, which I find that quite weird. But I'm not going to complain. I'm going to get rid of. I can pick that up and pick that up. And I'm going to get rid of. Sometimes it just won't allow you to. It's because of this at the top. I know what it is. This here. Now, if I select it now, it'll allow me to get rid of it. Then we put 2 in there. They'll be able to pick that plank zone. I want to get rid of this. This now is going to send me back to that wall. Oh, we've done a bit of blasting, and we haven't opened up the. It's worked okay, actually. It's it's not ideal, but it's doable. And I didn't think you could go under there. Must admit. Now that I don't know whether that's changed. It would make sense to be able to. I mean, it's like the mine. I suppose. It's questionable in a sense of. We can't see. I don't think we can see it actually. No, there's no holes in there. I dare not open this. If I open it, it might put like that. I've been like a. Oh, I should have done a 3 there. Oh, well, never mind. Never mind. I mean, obviously, if I don't have enough extracts, I can always just do it as a single explosion. Let's take this out now. Right, that's opened up. That's opened up our lane. As we can see here. Now this is. It's all coming together. They are benches. Decoration. We'll have the post here. We'll have the post here. We can't do anything with this as of yet. Well, I can. I will have to. We'll mark all of that and get rid of that complete line. Because it's carrots. And they're not producing a lot of carrots anyway. I'll just get them to get rid of everything. And we'll flood this with number 2s. Flood it with number 2s. And take that down. Like I said, we've got this natural thing here that I can use to we're gonna have to be. I think we're gonna have to move some of them though, because we've got no. This obviously is here, but it's not gonna do anything there unless I want another one. But I'm not overly committing to it. Right, that can go now. Let's get a big 3. Let's get a big 3. Like that, and we'll get rid of this one, and just do this as a 2. Because it's already got that blasted out. I don't know why I did that. Still, how are we doing with our? Right, so she's done. I'll enable that one. Some of this has obviously been done. This walkway's been done. I can now get that in. If I start to get that in, this in, I think it will allow like this here. The only disadvantage is it won't allow me to get this. Yes, it will actually, because although I might have to turn these around, I don't think it will do it with that way around. But we'll see. I'm happier with this design than I have been with any of the others because of the way it's potentially. I know that it's gonna work in that way that it's gonna come down. It's a ferociously weird thing, but like I said, I can use this for, if you've not seen it, the fortitude paper. No, that's not what I want to do. Go there, which is exactly how I'm, envisioned this going to work. I'd probably be now. The option is to. Well, I mean, I could just blow this line up, fill it, and then refill it again at the top, which may be an easier way of doing this. In other words, I'm going to bury this into the and come up the front. So this is our center. So the front will have some of this, which I'm not showing here. For instance, this, forget it not being in line or anything. Would be one of these, and it would just come up to the center and then flow over there. We've got possibly at least 3, at least 6 to do. At the very least. I need to keep an eye on that. The problem is I need to keep an eye on this dirt, because obviously building a new dirt excavator is incredibly expensive, and obviously time consuming, as you can see here. Well, I suppose it's incredibly expensive. It's not actually, not compared to the earth excavator. But it does cost 200 in power. So this might not be enough power to run this. Now I have got 1900, and I worked out about 1500 of it was what we needed. But we'll see. I'm not overly bothered. We'll see if they can do this first. Let's see if this actually builds. As I'm moving this across, they might actually be able to do it. The only one that they won't, which was the problem anyway, which was this. Was that a bit of a numpty? Yes, probably. It would save me having to go in there. Oh yes, they will be able to get that. That's fine. They can do that. Yeah, I want this one to be built, and they can do that when they walk there. you know, it's diagonal. That was a bit of a misplay, but not to worry. It will, it'll rectify itself. Right, how many of this have we got going? Absolutely none of it. Well, this is odd enough. Right, the shrub. We want the shrub at the front. We want, what's this? The bench. I also want the... What was it? Oh no, it was here actually. Oh no. I suppose. It's going the same way as that. It doesn't technically make sense why that's gates and not things, but still. I don't know why I did that. But apparently that's what I did, and that's what I'm doing. They are shrubs. We can have a storage water here and here. Here, and we'll need one there. We'll want our work rate there. So that's done. What's here? A lamp. So we'll get the decoration. Of a lamp. A lamp there and a lamp there. What's it at the Oh, we got the shrub. We got the shrubs here. So another shrub can go into there. That leaves the medical. That leaves the medical bed. That would leave a medical bed. That would leave the medical... Well, I don't know. Don't know about... I put them on there, but I've certainly put them in there. That would be the... not them. Not the whatever they're going to call it. It's too far from a... Right then, so... Okay. That's not what I wanted. I'll do that. Get them to take this out. Put the walkway in. Get them to create that. And we're cooking on gas. That's not the way I wanted that. I had to... Okay. That's not what it should be. It should be that's in the center and them two, shouldn't it? it again. I wish you could just there. You better that you press the button and do that. Right then. Apparently it's not too far now. Right, there we go. That's all done. Well, it's coming together. Oh, it will do it then. So it will do it from that angle. I wasn't too sure whether it was going to. Even though, like, as long as this comes in, then apparently it's going to work. Remember, as the water around there, they'll be able to get this section in, but they can't do that with the other. Now I can do the thing that I wanted to do, which I think is just... Oh, then there's two underneath. That's not going to work. That has to be paused. Obviously, as that's coming round, which we can do this. Like so. And get this built in. And just let it mosey on around and get that done. I'll put this in, but I'll make sure that this is in... This is higher priority than this. Oh, I can now get all that in. I want to make sure that's high priority as well, because I want to get all this out of the way. That means that's like I said, this. I mean, do I want to get rid of this thing as well? Well, might be an idea. I can't get up around there, but I can certainly figure a way to get up there and take out some of this if I sure wish. So I've got a lot there, so it's not going to be that difficult to start taking this down. It would open this up to potentially be taken down right, let's say, where these trees are, up to that point. And then that way the carrots can move, you know. Because I was quite happy with that. Was that? What is that doing there? Oh no, that's I know what that's doing. I was thinking, what the hell? Why are they doing there? But no, I was getting confused as usual. That then we could then put this back again and obviously do that and then do that, and that then is all it's all being built. I think they've got to be doing they've got to be doing that first. This is great because this is what I wanted to get all this built. And then we'll come back out again. Obviously, might find that I've got to take all this down. So I'm going to leave the stairs here as well. I'm not taking the liberty to taking this out yet. I'm quite happy about that though. It is holding itself. It's not really overflowing. I mean, obviously the water is just going under there, but it shouldn't have any be contaminating or doing anything that we don't want it to do. I have got most of it done though. I mean, most of what I intended to will get done anyway. It's just getting all this needs to be in. Actually, I'm wondering if I delete one of these. Yes, these do use gears. That would be an advantage. There's 300 there. There's a oh yeah, so there's the dirt. So we have found the dirt, and obviously that will help with certain other things. So gears will come back into. Unfortunately, I haven't got a lot of gears. I haven't got a spaces for gears, which I didn't realise that I didn't have. Yeah. I suppose that was explosives. I mean, I could always dump them in there. Now, I will be getting this enabled very soon. Now, how much water have I got? I'm not doing too bad, so I'm going to take one out from each one because I don't need them full now. Because I've got 10,000. 10,000 points. Right. Don't know why I said that. I need to do some braces under there. Or do I? It does have a habit of being able to connect to without actually having to fold it in, because this connects to this, with then this connects to that, and so I might not need to yet, which I did in the obviously the other one underneath there. Because of this cannot do anything else, I will have that one in. Bearing in mind they are obviously going to have another one of these, which I'm going to sort out because I've got so many of these dirt. Apart from obviously the, I've got 10,000 in dirt space. It's holding a huge amount of gears in there. It doesn't seem to be holding any form of... it's only holding planks and wood. It's not holding any treated. So that's... because I would have liked them back, And it needs to be having another place for the maple pastries. A lot of this is full. A lot of this is absolutely chock-a-block full. Right, so if I get rid of this one, I'll fill that up. That one can go. This is this one can go. I'll enable this one, but I'll get rid of this one. So that's another one that can after the 10,000 that I had. This should obviously help with this. Gear's full. The problem being is I'm not going to be able to pick up the gears. Does that allow my gear situation to be resolved? Yes, it does. And then we'll just put the gears in there. That will allow me to have a lot more than 30 gears at any one time. Not that it makes a difference, because now I've got the treated planks problem. This is again needs that, and obviously we'd have that. That's our pushback. It looks tidy. I'm happy with this. Potentially also could have, yes, you could have a. I mean, you could go all over the top, but really that it would be difficult. Yeah, it won't allow obviously the next one in there, so I'd have to obviously extend this the tops, but that's fine. That's not causing the problem, though, is it? No, can't get resource. Why is it not? Let's add this up now. Well, in fact, actually, I don't need this. The problem is when I get rid of that, how the hell am I going to get back up there? I have a cutting plan. I'll get rid of that, and we'll do a walkway up to here, and that'll obviously allow me to do what I need to do. get this done. Most of this is actually in now. Well, that wasn't a problem. I was wanting a bench. Could I have a bench? Yes, you can. Shrubs. I think that's what they are for. There. That's another shrub. That'll be a tank. That started. Is there anything I want to make adjustments of this? I don't think so. Getting these planks back into the system will be okay. Still got 18,000 in food, so I'm not overly worried. Right, that's obviously going to clean it up. Like I said, I could take some of this land for the carrots if I really wanted to, which may be a way of getting all this back again. But we are struggling to... Just can't build enough explosives at all. I'll be quite happy if I can get this built. For our play. Yeah, see, this I did a. Obviously, we could see here. I did another patch, so I done one down to there, and then I took the edge of that down. I'm not too sure how that would get built. It would probably need that I would need to... We know that the edge here, as you can see, even though that's not where it should be here. And on the other one, is only 2 down. The next one's 2 down from the top. So if that's the case, we took that and then I went there and there. That's where the actual next one would be. which means I could probably lower this. Although saying that though, I might wanna. How high is that though? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's at least 4, but I don't know. I don't know if that'll be self. No, it doesn't look as if it is. Self. Unless I've. Yeah, it's not. It's allowing me to do that, but not the one underneath. Probably. Oh, it won't be because of. Yeah, it's not allowing me to do that for some reason, and I can't work out why. I'm sure I'll work it out. We'll get that going. It's nearly all built though, and it's filling this side in as it's going. It would have been nice for it actually to do with the stuff that I wanted it to do. Right, this section can go. That's actually connected to that, which means this can actually go like that. That's not too bad. I can get the housing in now, all ready to be used. Copy, paste, put the tank in. Obviously, we'll be. Whoop, not that one. We will be enabling all this. Getting this in. It's a pity I can't select. I suppose I could duplicate that. That's yeah. Why am I not? No, I don't want to do that because I'm going to have the fence first. Like here. Then I can duplicate that. Have that in. Copy. This should be copied from there. So that's another one. All these are, it's all going in. That one there as well. Obviously, they won't build until they it comes under well-being. That as well. I just wanted to get some of this going. I think it should be done by haulers. It just allows them to, you know, get water in and not have to walk that far. It's a pity I can't. I was copying would copy this as well, but not to worry. It's a bit of a flipping eyesore, like, but still. The mountain is going. It's going to take a few videos to get this. Oh, we've got the 2. So it's only a matter of, well, this has already got some going. So I need to set that. I'm just trying to, because I can't get under it. Come on, I know you will do it. No, you won't do it. You won't do what I want you to do. Okay, you won't do what I want you to do, so I'll do the bottom. That. Probably would have been best until that was out. Like I said, I've got to get the other one in here as well. So the other like this has got to be in, and this has got to be in. It does allow me to work out how far down it needs to be. Obviously, I need to get it as close to this here as possible, because obviously at least want it 2 in. That's why I might have to dig out a third and a fourth potentially. I don't know yet. $1,400. That is a big. It's a hellish big thing to build. Well, it's the biggest wonder in the entire game, isn't it? So there we go. That's been achieved. I'm going to wait till they do this. Have we got rid of... Yes, we have. That needs to go in. That needs to come out. In, out, shake it out. How far... Oh, hell. How far... I think that's... I don't even think that's still enough. Oh, it can do it itself. Doesn't need the post on there. Or the other bits, I should say. The bits. This maple pastries thing is definitely in the way. But I think that should be over here. And now, well, somewhere in the back. We got sort of some room. We got loads of room here, like. And we got thing. It would be nice to have them somewhere. But that needs to be moved as well. All this line needs to go. Once we get that done, it shouldn't be too bad. And most of that's getting built. 2 days left of 2 days of water. I'll probably let it run the 2 days as well before we finish this episode. I know we've got we're only about 5 minutes left. So that's fine. Well-being, we'll duplicate that into there. Is that? There's only 3 there. Why is there only? Oh no, there's not. There's 4. I cannot count. So we got enough medical beds. Not that I need them, right? I do have a couple of incapacitated. I don't understand how they're incapacitated. It's probably to do with the... they're not doing any mining, so that shouldn't be an issue. I need to check to see how we're doing here. I've only got 1 running, haven't I? Right, now let's run these, and let's run this on, That'll now... This will now run... I was getting a lot of explosives. It's taking its time. We've got a couple of things there. Yeah, we just got this line here to accomplish. Plus, we've got this, you know, this is a bit far behind. Right, that can go. I'll put the 3 on here. And then I'll put the 3 on here. Now, this is where it's going to cause an issue. This is where I'm going to have to build this to get up there. This is what I was testing. 3, 2. Take this out. We need 1 there, and 1 there. It's not ideal, but it will allow me to get up there. So that means I'm going to have to take this out, but I'm not going to take it out until I'm ready to take it out. For obvious reasons. Things are progressing. It's a progression that's there. Hopefully that's nothing missing. Yes, there is something missing. No, there's not something missing. Why is that? It's saying it can't do that because of that, and that can't do that because of that. Now let's see why you can't. Oh, I know why. And that might cause a problem. Because I bet you it's because of this line of corner isn't being finished. Let's go back to this. Yeah, you see, it can't do it. That's because of this. This has not been done, and it can't get to this corner. So, if that's the case, we're going to have to help it out here. That line, it's a good job I didn't get rid of any of this, isn't it? Will be, in fact, we're going to have the 3rd one because it needs to be done to this line, and they can't get to it because that's 2. So if I go build another this, at least this is higher than the thing that I'm building. I can build downwards as much as I want. It's just that I can't build across as much as I want. Now I've taken that out, I'll work out once I've got this in. But we'll get this in for the next. Like I said, it's going to take at least another video. Right, we'll call it a day. Everything is coming together, as you can see. And we'll pick this up in the next video. This is almost complete. Well, it's practically complete. I could start turning on some of this, I think. I have to be still careful because obviously it'll absolutely ran my food. And I haven't really got enough infrastructure to be able to get the food back up again. But anyway, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I hope you enjoyed that. Now we've got some sort of thing that's working. We will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye for now.